Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sane Minds. I have some good news today. The U.S. and the European Union have agreed to work towards lowering trade barriers, have agreed towards working towards zero tariffs, zero non-tariff barriers, and then zero subsidies on non-auto goods. So this is something that a lot of people on the left said that Trump couldn't do, that all he was going to do with threatening to put tariffs on products or actually putting them on products was going to just alienate, the European Union more or China more and create a trade war to where both of the economies would collapse. Basically it was going to be the end of the world that these people were talking, or at least a very a bad situation to be in. But the opposite has happened here. And this is what Trump has been working towards the entire time. Like I've said before, the guy's a deal maker. That's what he's done his whole life. And he knows how to bluff. He knows how to appear like you're willing to walk away at any moment to make sure that the other side is going to be the one reaching out. The one making the concession, which is what just happened now, to where both sides are going to work towards zero tariffs, which Trump knows that if it's just pure competitiveness, American products, American quality versus the things that are in the European Union, that we're going to be the ones to win in the end. So this is something that's great for us. Now, the same thing can apply to China. How he's being tough on China, and since we pay them so much more money every year in trade, more money flows into their country than flows into ours with the trade imbalance, that we're the ones who have the ball in our court. And that's the same situation here in the European Union, to a lesser extent, but very major anyway. So now they're going to be buying soybeans from us, more soybeans. They're going to be buying, natural gas. They're going to be buying that from us. The LNG gas, liquefied natural gas. They're going to be making them a massive buyer, as it says right here. I mean, this is something that the left, if this was Obama, this could be part of his legacy to be able to lower tariffs. I mean, this would be talked about forever, and I guarantee in the next couple days this is going to be buried. Obviously it's on the front page right now just because it just happened and it's such a major thing. I mean, they really can't hide it, but it's something that's definitely not going to be praised in the way that it should, because this is major. Now, to say that you're going to work towards zero tariffs, something that I knew from a business standpoint, this was Trump's idea. This is why he's being so tough, is because he knows to make it untenable for both sides, we're going to be the ones to win, just because of how the money is flowing. So let's listen in a little bit here to the speech that he gives.
We're starting the negotiation right now, but we know very much where it's going. We also will resolve the steel and aluminum tariff issues, and we will resolve retaliatory tariffs. We have some tariffs that are retaliatory, and that will get resolved as part of what we're doing. And with that, Jean-Claude, please.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, when I was invited by the President to the White House, I had one intention. I had the intention to make a deal today, and we made a deal today. We have identified a number of areas on which to work together. Work towards zero tariffs on industrial goods. That was my main intention, to propose to come down to zero tariffs on industrial goods. We've decided to strengthen our cooperation on energy. The EU will build more terminals to import liquefied natural gas from the US. This is also a message for others. We agreed to establish a dialogue on standards. As far as agriculture is concerned, the European Union can import more soybeans from the US, and it will be done. And we also agreed to work together on the reform of the WTA. This, of course, is on the understanding that as long as we are negotiating, unless one party would stop the negotiations, we will hold off further tariffs. and reassess existing tariffs on steel and aluminium. This was a good, constructive meeting. Thank you, Donald.
Well, thank you very much, Jean-Claude. And I just want to conclude by saying this was a very big day for free and fair trade. Very big day indeed. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Trump and Jean-Claude have made a huge deal together in terms of lowering tariffs. I mean, when has this been done before? To work towards zero tariffs. I mean, the whole time that Obama was in office, we might not have been the ones imposing tariffs, but other countries certainly have. I mean, if you look towards Canada, they have a 250% tariff on U.S. dairy, on milk. Of course our products can't compete there if they're going to be almost 3 times as much as a Canadian product is, equivalent. So these are things that are being worked on finally by Trump. He's finally working for someone who isn't just the elite, who isn't a big international corporation who wants to have their factories in other countries because it's cheaper to manufacture there than ship them here. He's not working for those people. He's working for the average American who wants to be able to make a product in the United States and send it to wherever there is a customer without having that customer either pay way more for it or just they're not going to be interested in it anyway because of how much it costs. So it can't compete. It's not fair. And finally, that's what we're finally getting, some free and fair trade. So for everyone who says it can't be done, it's like just step out of the way and watch, because obviously it can. The things that Trump has been promising to get us, they're being done one at a time. He must be the president that's kept the most promises at this point in terms of what he said he can do, because he's doing it. But alright guys, as usual, if you would like some new content, please like and subscribe. It helps a small channel like mine. I'm going to keep working towards bringing better content, longer content, more in-depth, higher quality, better editing. These are all things that I'm constantly going to be improving on, just so that I can bring the truth to everybody, or at least what I'm interpreting as the truth from all the information that I'm taking in, and screening through. But I always do my best on here. So thank you as always, and I hope everyone has